Well, howdy there, Internet people. It's Bo again. So, today we are going to talk about McCarthy and how him leaving Congress has created some issues for the Republican Party when it comes to finding his replacement. He's in a very, very red district out in California. And it's a district that once somebody gets in, well, they'll probably be able to stay for a while because name recognition and all of that stuff. His decision to announce he was leaving so late, it's caused some issues. And we can definitely expect a legal battle to erupt that will pit the GOP against MAGA. Again, at this point, we should probably start treating them like two separate parties. Okay, so what's going on? McCarthy has a longtime ally, a person named Vince Fong. Now, he's decided he's going to run for McCarthy's seat. The problem is he's already qualified and set to be on the ballot for the California Assembly, the state level. The Secretary of State has determined that, the Secretary of State's office has determined that Mr. Fong's filed nomination papers for Congressional District 20 were improperly submitted. Mr. Fong will not appear on the list of certified candidates for Congressional District 20 that our office will transmit to county election officials on candidates on December 28th. Short version is the Secretary of State there has determined that, according to California law, you can't be on the ballot for two different offices at the same time. And he's too late in the game to make the switch, is basically what the Secretary of State's office out there has determined. Now, for his part, Vince Fong has basically said, we're going to court. People in this district deserve a choice and all of that stuff, and they're going to find a way around the law. That's the attempt. Which is something that under normal circumstances probably wouldn't be a huge issue because the Republican Party would kind of unite behind this person that's kind of McCarthy's pick to take his spot. But because of the GOP MAGA divide, you also have the issue of the candidate that is further to the right that wants to run for Congressional District 20. Well, he said that if he's on the ballot, if Fong gets on the ballot, well, he's going to sue over that. So it doesn't matter how it turns out at this point, how it proceeds from here. There is going to be a legal fight over who can even be on the ballot to try to get elected there. These kinds of fights that are internal within the Republican Party, expect to see them more and more often. And the lines are going to be normal Republicans, further right Republicans, the MAGA faction. These kinds of fights, generally speaking, for people who are actually concerned about getting their party in office and trying to advance policy, I know everybody's laughing, generally speaking, they're viewed as bad because they drain resources. However, if you are part of a faction of a party that's really concerned about getting Twitter likes and generating headlines and performative outrage so you can raise money from the more gullible portions of your base, well, this is good because it's not actually about policy, it's about raising money. So expect to see this more and more where you see things occur that would pit what could be considered normal Republicans against the further right Trump-style faction of the Republican Party. It's too early to say who would win, like overall on this. It does seem like the money is behind the normal Republicans. But even though the money normally determines things like this, we'll have to wait and see, because when it comes to the primaries, the MAGA faction is more energized. So overall, that primary process is going to matter a lot, not necessarily in this particular bout between the two sides, but nationwide. Anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good day.